Okay, welcome back, guys, to 3 o'clock, whereby we discuss topics guys face. Today we have our good friend Gerald and Sia with me to discuss about topics of the day. What do men look for in a woman, and vice versa as well. So as usual, we are here to create a community for the guys to relate to, as well as to learn more about all these topics. So without further ado, let's go on to the topic today. What do men look for in a woman? So, okay, for me, right, I will state my own opinion first. What do I look for in a woman, right? I think as we grow older, our so-called requirements change. So when I was young, I was like a very sporty person and everything. I played basketball, a lot of shit. So I would want my girlfriend to be someone who is sporty as well. Maybe someone can play basketball with me. Then must be tall, hot, beautiful, that kind of stuff. All this very superficial stuff. But as I grow older till today, 30 plus years already, right? All this really don't matter anymore. So what I want is just someone that you can actually really connect with, someone that can provide me a safe space when I so-called go and see her when I go home. Yeah, because you don't want when you go home that kind of time, right? You think wow, shit, my girlfriend's gonna nag at me, my wife's gonna nag at me. Then you gotta mentally prepare to go home to get fucked or something like that. So yeah, I think it's the same for the female as well, because a little bit of my own experience okay? My girlfriend is a so-called, businesswoman. She's very strong-willed and everything. And what I feel from her is that no matter how strong or how successful a female is, they still want to be this 小女人 in some sense. They still want to go home and then have the man care for them and feel like, they can depend on the man, that kind of thing like that. Yeah, so when they're outside working so hard, they go home, they want to feel this way. So the same for the guy as well. When we work so hard outside and everything, we get fucked by our boss, our clients, whatsoever. We go home, we want our wife or our girlfriend to hey, how's your day, that kind of thing. Not hey, why never help me this, why never help me that? That kind of thing. Why come back so late? Then you don't want to go home. Okay, so what I want, in a nutshell, is to feel safe with my partner so that I can be myself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the girls are feeling the same thing as well. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so y'all can leave your comments. What do girls want? What do y'all think?
Ask you when so now you are with your girlfriend. Now you are married. Before I'm married also. Okay, yeah. So before you all met your partners now, right? Did you all have a checklist?
Don't have. Don't have. As long as I feel emotionally attracted, I think that is very important. Because imagine you don't really feel attracted to the girl that you're gonna date. But you try to force it, maybe she's pretty, or maybe what you say, very sporty, very tall or what. You try to force yourself to like this girl. I think this will turn out to be quite bad. I don't have a checklist, you need to be like that, because I don't think I can have the right or have the say that you need to be this, you need to be that. I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So you feel that there shouldn't be a checklist at all?
I think should not be.
Do you think that there should be a checklist?
Okay, I don't think there should be a very specific checklist, but I think as we grow older, right, we do have things that we know that we don't want.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we went through a few or maybe a lot of relationships, right? So all these relationships actually amounts to, you knowing what you want and what you don't want. Yeah, so you try, then you know that, this is not what I want, this is not what I want, this is what I want, that kind of thing. So I don't really have a very specific checklist, but they must possess some very fundamental attributes, I would say. Yeah.
So basically you have a list of red flags.
I don't, like I said, I don't have a specific one, but I know at the back of my mind, if they act certain way, right, then this is not what I want.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think that as young men who are still in the dating game, right, they should actually sit down and think about a red flag list? I mean, it's true that we shouldn't have a to-go list, but should we have a red flag list?
But maybe it's a red flag to you, but it's not a red flag to other people.
But it's you dating the girl, man.
So should young men have this red flag list?
Oh, wow.
I think should have, because then don't waste each other time. I think so. Maybe you say that, oh, I don't like this girl when she eat too loudly. Like, you know? But once the first day you go out, she eat in front of you, then you already know like, wow, xiao liao. You know?
Okay, I think, yeah, because to adding on what you say, right, I think the girls have a higher tendency to have red flags on guys. Actually, actually guys are quite like easygoing one.
We very simcai.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So we don't really like. I mean, if you're hot, then it's plus point already. You don't need to care so much. That's already like win half the battle or 3/4 of the battle already. But I think for girls, they have more checklists actually. Like they want the guys maybe like, oh, cannot smoke lah, cannot gamble lah, you know, cannot this, cannot that, must have this, must have that kind of thing. They actually do have like, because girls they look for so-called stability lah, you know, for in a guy. Yeah. Then I think as a girl they get older, they don't want to waste time. You know?
So they take whatever that's available.
No. They are more stringent in their choices.
Oh.
Okay, so for example, my girlfriend is older than me. You know, so she has a, you know, like a more stringent checklist because she don't waste her time. Yeah, because females they have this like, how to say, natural thinking that they have a biological clock. Yeah, so they need to like so-called give birth, that kind of stuff. So when they at a certain age, right, they'll think like, okay, can this guy provide me what I want to start a family or something like that? It's what they really thinking inside, you know. Even though they subconsciously maybe not thinking that way, but that's what they're looking for.
I see.
Yeah, so they have a better checklist than us, I feel. And they don't want to waste time. Because for guys, we don't need to care so much. We can even have a kid when we are 50 years old, 60 years old, that kind of stuff.
Can.
Can. If you need to gym more, be healthy, then can, you know. Hire me as a trainer. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, that's what I think, because like we don't need to care so much about wasting time. We got time to waste. Yeah, so you see like a lot of like older guys with younger girls, Yeah, you never see like older women with like very young guys. Have lah, maybe the guy's a toy boy or whatever lah, you know, but to be together like seriously, yeah, a guy who's like 10 years older than a girl, very normal.
So I think going back to the topic of what we men are looking for in women,
right.
I think there is another thing that we should bring up, is that women in their nature, right, they have the mindset of the selector.
Okay.
So the common thinking is that we are the women, we will select the men.
That's true.
Yeah, but I think that for a man to really evolve himself, right, he has to understand that he can go both ways also.
Correct.
As a male, right, you cannot think that you are one of the multiple choices.
Oh, absolutely right.
Yeah, you have to have the mindset that you are also here to play the selection game.
Correct.
So the woman, while they are selecting whether you are right mate for them, right, you also have to be the one to decide. So I think, in conclusion, it is good for us to have a little bit of a vague red flag list. There are certain things that I think that we shouldn't have. Yeah. Because frankly, I didn't know what I want in a woman, right, until I met my wife.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. There are some things at the back of my head that I knew I did not want. Yeah. But I think the key thing for me was that after dating several women, right, then you somewhat have an inkling of like what you really want. Yeah.
Alright, so that's basically our opinion. So now let's go to the viewers' questions. Okay, so one of the questions would be, okay, so two of them are married, okay? I'm not. I'm still single, right? So for the two married guys, did you end up with a girl your type, or were there some things that you are not looking for? So this is one of the questions. So okay, so I think to summarize it, do you actually marry the person that is exactly your type? You know, or there are some like things that is not perfect, whatever, but you're still okay with the your partner, something like that.
CR.
How long you married?
1 year plus.
Okay. How long you married?
I'm married for at least 3 years. But I dated my wife for a total of 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked a lot in the barbershop, and I asked a lot of my friends that I think majority, I cannot say all, majority they married someone that is not their type. Yeah. I think this is what I survey lah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think everybody is not perfect. So confirm to my wife she has some flaws, and see whether you can accept it or not. Yeah. That's why you must accept it That's why you married her. That's
Correct.
why you married her. Yeah.
Okay, so my wife is half my type, half not my type.
Okay.
Okay, so just to provide a little bit of context, my wife is Thai.
Right.
Okay, I never thought that I would marry a foreigner. I always thought I would marry a Singaporean.
Okay.
Yeah, but I ended up marrying a Thai lah. She's younger than me. She's a cabin crew for Singapore Airlines. So that part is very my type.
Now still cabin crew.
Yeah, now still cabin crew. So that part
okay.
is very my type. I mean,
Okay. Cabin crew type.
yeah, okay, so a lot of people talk shit about the cabin crew standard dropping, right? You can go fuck yourselves. Yeah, okay. So that one is very my type. What is not my type was that I thought my wife would be somebody who is super ambitious. Like me, you know, wanna achieve stuff, wanna have corporate status and things like that. But that's not my wife.
Okay.
She just wants to do a good job. To
Okay.
her, a promotion is
Bonus.
yeah, it's a bonus. It's
Okay.
optional. Her
Okay.
priority, right, is to do her
happy.
job. Yeah, make sure that the passengers are safe.
Okay.
So as a cabin crew, your job is not just to serve drinks, you know. You are paid high because you are trained in the safety protocols.
Okay.
So if there anything wrong happen in the flights, right, you are the first responder.
They have to sacrifice actually, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is her focus.
Okay.
And eventually, this became a very important part of my marriage. Because I'm really out there busting my ass, trying to make Yummy Bros the best meal prep company there is, right? So it's very stressful if I got to come home and I got to listen to you, you know, complaining about your struggles to succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, but she feels successful in her own right, really,
Yeah.
and it makes me feel very comforted.
Okay.
So to answer the viewer's question,
Yeah.
my wife is half and half not my type. Both of which ended up to be good stuff lah.
Your girlfriend is
Right.
your type?
No. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit about my context, right? My girlfriend, she is not sporty at all. Yeah, but actually for my almost all my ex-girlfriends, right, they are not those like, because everybody thinks that my girlfriend should be like, wow, gym type, that kind of thing, gym girl, that kind of thing. I would say most of them are not. Okay, there's like many different professions like piano teacher real estate agent that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't say like, you know, it's exactly okay, my current okay, it's not exactly my type because she doesn't like gym at all. She only gym because like, you know, I gym then she want to like lose weight or whatever, that kind of stuff. So, but what CR said, right, like you need to be so-called like emotionally connected. Yeah, I think that actually so-called transcends your type actually. Because if the person is your type, right, like superficially let's say my girlfriend is very sporty go to gym blah blah blah, meal prep with me, that kind of thing, but we cannot connect with each other. There's nothing to talk about much. Only only talk about gym that kind of thing, right? Then there's nothing to, you know, move forward to Yeah, so I think type or not is a secondary thing, but you need to be emotional.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, true.
It's a bonus, I think.
Yeah.
One of the unexpected things that I got from my wife, right, in terms of, you know, whether I want this in a woman, is that she shares a lot of my interests. So when she met me, right, she wasn't into this whole gym thing. Today she goes to gym 4-5 times a week.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah. So before she met me, she was never into basketball. Now she watches the NBA finals with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's nice.
Warriors are the champions this year. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
And when I bought my first car, you know, I was really into the mods and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then she also very into it. Yeah. So one thing like I want in a woman now that I realize is somebody that actually shares my interests.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. See, because in fact, if you haven't noticed already, right, all our partners are actually foreigners. Yeah, Gerald's wife is from Thai. Sia is from Korea. My girlfriend is from America. So we might have a different opinion and stuff like that. So our next question from the viewer is, is looking for superficial aspects or attributes okay? Like I specifically want a girl with a nice body. Is it okay to, you know, want that in a woman? Okay, I will start off first. Okay, I think it's perfectly fine to know what you want, right? There's nothing to be ashamed about. Yeah, but I think, okay, one very important thing is, right, is like I think whatever you ask for, you have to possess it first. Yeah. So let's say if I want a no. So let's say if I want a partner with a good body, right? I must also at least have a decent body. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I cannot ask for something that I don't have, ma. What rights do I have to ask for that? If I want to have a rich girlfriend, I must be at least like, decent, like earning myself as well. Cannot be like I earn like $1,000 a month. I want my girlfriend to earn $100,000 a month. What right do I have?
A few years ago, I posted something on Facebook that was quite controversial. You know, there's this A&F thing, right? A&F, Abercrombie and Fitch, they are all the half-naked guys outside, right? Then all the women were like going, oh man, I want a guy like this, right? Yeah, so I posted this thing. I said, if you want an A&F model boyfriend, right? Why don't you get a Victoria's Secret body first? Oh, kena flames, yeah.
Sure kena, bro.
Yeah, kena flames. But I was young and stupid lah, yeah.
But I think it's legit Yeah, I think it's like, okay, superficial or not lah, okay, you are free to have, ask for what you want. But like I said, you need to at least possess, certain amount of that first lah.
Yeah.
But maybe you want her nice body, but she didn't want your body to be nice.
A bit confused, yeah.
Like
okay, true.
She have a nice body.
Yeah.
You like it.
Yeah.
But your body is nice, but she don't like it. I feel like doesn't mean like I have a body, so I can find someone that have this kind of standard.
Okay.
Maybe you like her body, but she don't really like.
No, it doesn't matter she like or not lah. But I'm saying that if I want to have something right, then I need to have it first. It's like setting an example, ma. Let's say if you want your kid to score 100 marks, but you yourself in the school like you are shit like that, you have them fail, then how to tell your kid? Hey,
just tell your kid last time, I score like
scholar,
the kid will know.
So to answer the viewer's question, is it superficial to want to find somebody with a good body, right? I think to paraphrase this question, like should I feel guilty for wanting a girl with a good body? So my answer to that is no, because everybody's appearance is kind of like advertising. It's like marketing. So that's what attracts you to the product or the service first, ma. Then after that, whether you stay with this brand, I mean my analogy is based. The brand is the person, lah. It's all based on their personality, their character, and their values already. So it's totally fine. Don't feel guilty to be attracted to sexy stuff.
It's true. I mean, okay, so I think to add on to that, right? Nowadays, the dating scene or whatsoever, it's more like online already, ma.
Yeah.
You don't really meet people like face to face. You still do, but very rare. So what is the so-called like context in online dating? Is appearance. Like Tinder, whatever stuff, right? You swipe and see, ma, right? Then you just see the person's appearance, ma. You don't come and tell me you see the profile, this person's character very nice. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You are attracted to the person because of the appearance, and most of the time it's filtered and stuff lah.
Yeah.
But then that's how it is nowadays. So to ask for like a hot person or whatever, I don't think it's anything wrong lah.
Yeah, I mean it's personal advertising.
Correct. Yeah. Like okay. To end off this whole thing, let's say a guy who goes to the gym, right, and everything, right, you are working on yourself. You are investing in yourself, so you have a good body, although it might not be what the girl want. They want a dad bod, but who cares, right? Then for the women as well, they go to gym, they put makeup, do their hair, whatever. It's investing in herself. Yeah, so it's okay for you to like invest in yourself and ask for something in return, actually. Yeah. Okay.
It's advertising lah. I
Correct,
mean, if you are somebody who is into sporty stuff, into loud noises, you go for a freaking Ferrari or a Lamborghini. If you want something that is more new age, more modern, you go for a Tesla. So it's the same thing. Like that's how we build ourselves, what?
Correct. Okay. Let's go on to the next topic. I mean, not topic. The next question. Okay. So what is the biggest red flag for a guy to look for in a girl? What is the red flag you so-called like avoid lah? Yeah.
Again.
What is the biggest red flag for you? Let's say something that is a deal breaker. Yeah, for a woman, like can be like maybe gold digger lah, or whatever lah. I don't know. Yeah. So what's the biggest
red
deal breaker for you all? Yeah. This one I do think. So you all can start first.
Well, I got few.
Okay, then you start first.
Start first.
You be the target boy.
I think one of the okay, first of all, when we say red flags, it's not like, oh, this woman's a bitch or like she's a scum of the earth. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we all have our demons, and we need time and sometimes a lot of time to get over it. I think one of the red flags that I personally cannot stand, right, is personal insecurity. Personal, it's not about insecurity about like, you know, other people, like, you know, you scared they cheat on you or what. It's not. It's personal insecurity. Like, you keep thinking that
you're not good enough. That kind of thing.
You're not good enough. You're not hot enough. You're not this enough. You're not that enough.
Okay.
Because the fact is that it will never be enough.
Correct.
Yeah. But what's important is that are you working on it every day? And then do you like review yourself on a weekly basis? Am I better than I was last week or not? I think that's one of the ways to overcome personal insecurity.
Okay.
So if a girl, right, that I date, you know, over coffee, she always complains about like, you know, I'm not getting paid enough. You know, my boss doesn't recognize my efforts enough. My parents, you know, they don't praise me enough. And my question always is, so what are you doing to fix that? Nothing, then that's the issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the red flag that you...
Yeah, because if we get into a relationship together, right, soon you'll be going out with your friends and you're going to be telling them, oh man, my husband doesn't fuck me enough, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, my blowjobs are never good enough for him. You know, then it will always be this kind of thing. Then you'll be freaking toxic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go and think about the other red flags.
I didn't really think about it.
You?
For me,
I think of mine also.
I cannot say gold digger, but the girl rely on you too much financially.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that we don't give. It's just that sometimes it's a bit too much. Like maybe she have a job or she have an income, but she plan to save her own money, and she feels like you need to pay for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like her money she save, but you need to pay for her expenses.
Yeah. I feel like I think that is a red flag for me, because it's a bit
selfish.
Selfish, but for me it's a bit disgusting. Like I feel like it's a bit cunning. Like you really look into this thing, you know. You really like, he's my boyfriend I asked him to pay for this. Yeah.
Okay.
This is not a job. I got a choice to say no.
True.
Yeah. I feel this is it's a very big thing for me.
This next red flag, right, is quite connected to the first one about personal insecurity. Okay, so this second red flag, right, is over competitiveness with me. So I think this is a unique experience. I'm not sure if many women are like that, but I had an ex, right, that was so competitive, you know. Wanted to be better in everything than me. Grades in school, CCA, etc. So there was one occasion that I signed up for this. It wasn't a marathon. It was called the Adidas King of the Road Run. 16 kilometers. So I just signed up for it because this kind of things I would do alone, just to hit a timing, so that, you know, you get a timing on the cert, you get like the Superficiality and all that stuff. Yeah. So she was very upset that I didn't ask her. I didn't show her. Yeah. So the argument went to the point whereby, you think I can't keep up with your pace? So I mean, my reason for not inviting her was sincerely
just want
because
to do alone.
I want to do alone. I want to max it out. And she goes like, so you think I can't keep up with your pace? And my response to her was like,
yes.
Grown men have issue keeping up with my pace. At that point of time, my 2.4 was like below 9 minutes, that kind of thing. The best I ever done was 8:44 lah. Yeah, so I just have this kick of like, you know, trying to beat the timing. Yeah, so when I said, yes, you will have an issue keeping up. And that basically sparked the whole... basically argue until the breakup point lah. But, you know, want to patch back and stuff like that. Yeah, so...
But that was when you were very young, right?
That was when I was in uni.
I think both of you are very young. That's why like, a bit like the head a bit cannot think. Yeah.
No, I feel like this is a bit of character problem also. I think even if she grew up
you
I
will
think
still be the
still
same.
will have this thing in
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The eventual breaking point, right, was when she told me, because in uni I was also trying to pursue other things. I had an e-learning business in uni.
Yeah.
The exact words that she used was, why don't you stop your side hustle, stop your basketball, stop your Muay Thai, stop your gym, and just focus on your studies. Aren't you worried that the finals are coming up?
Okay.
And then my response to her was like, hey, I'm a straight A student. I'm on my way to getting my first class honors.
Uh-huh.
What the hell are you talking about, man? Yeah, so it was at that point when I realized that all these arguments was based on her, number one, personal insecurity,
Right,
and the over competitiveness. So
Like, you cannot be better than her.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. She feels like maybe her, like, she feel like, she needs to catch up or she feel like she's being left behind if you're doing things that she cannot do.
yeah, but I mean, why does it matter, right, bro? It's like, okay, so there's this new thing that I've learned. It's called the sigma male. So okay, you got the beta male, you got the alpha male, and so basically the alphas are like the leaders, and they need to command like respect and control. The betas are the followers. Being a sigma male is very interesting because right, you don't have this need to be better than anyone. You don't have this need to be on top of anyone.
Correct.
But your burning desire, right, is to achieve your goals and to be better than who you were yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
So I think this can also be applied to the female mindset or anybody. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. So that sums up the red flag question. So now we have our last question, which is is from a female. So as a girl, what are the top 3 things I can do to be more desirable? How can I be what men look for? Yeah. What are the top 3 things I can do to be more desirable?
I think it's only one thing. Just be yourself.
Wow, this one is deep.
I feel like no matter how you look and no matter who you are, there's confirmed that have this guy that will like who you are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to be like, you need to have a hot body, you need to be very rich, carry a Chanel bag walking around. I think don't need.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. Definitely there's one person that will like who you are.
Right.
Even you want to be, you take note a lot on your appearance and all. This is all up to you. Like, this is who you are. Yeah, definitely there's one guy that will like who you are, unless you have your own type to attract. Then you need to work towards
that type.
so you can attract that kind of people. But I think like just be yourself.
Yeah. I think to add on a little bit on his point, right? I think it's very true but just trying to be the best version of yourself Like you have to be self-improving. I think that's what you're looking for as well, right? Yeah, but let's say if you are someone who's like, just put it in a very blunt way, I look like shit and everything, then you have no job, that kind of stuff, then you think that, oh, I'm just who I am like that, right? Then of course you're not gonna have any like
But
people.
maybe some guy like
就是 they like beggar.
No, like some like I think some guy will still like I believe no matter it's like guy or girl, no matter how jialat you look like, no matter how bad your character is,
Someone will still like you.
definitely there's someone who still like you because I see a lot.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I also sometimes like, can meh? But really there's someone that really will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gerald?
So this is personal preference, right?
Yeah.
The three
Yeah,
things
your
that
own
what
opinion.
I
You,
can recommend for
The woman,
a woman to be more desirable to me, right?
Can, yeah.
Okay, so my personal preference So the first thing is you need to really work on your appearance
Okay.
I think I look reasonable. Do I look reasonable?
As a friend, yes.
Okay, right. I think I look.
Look
really
decent
okay,
decent
Decent, right?
Yeah.
And I put in a lot of effort.
Okay.
I cut my hair once a week. It's not like I got a lot of money,
Really?
you know, but I have a hack.
Then I think you need to come to my shop.
Yeah.
But
membership.
I don't spend a lot of money on my hair, but I have a hack.
Okay.
I will cut my hair once a week.
Okay.
I trim my eyebrows. I have a facial care routine.
Okay.
I go to the gym. I hope it's obvious lah. Okay, so
Okay.
I work on myself.
Okay.
My wife works on herself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she has to also anyway because of her job. So that's the first thing.
Okay.
The second thing is
Wait, sorry. To add on a bit on that, I think I will just add on to their points, okay? Because okay, so I think it's important for two person, right? If you are together, right, to spend the effort to look good. I mean, to look decent at least. Because I see a lot of like married couples whatsoever, right? After they get married, they just let go. Yeah, the woman become auntie, then the guy become uncle. Then you say like, oh, I didn't like have sex with my husband for like 2 months, that kind of thing. Yeah, because we look like shit, right? Or maybe the woman also feel like the husband look like shit, right? So you cannot be because like, you are with someone. Okay, there's this phenomenon, right, whereby when you're single, you look extremely good.
Yeah.
Because you got all the time in the world to like work yourself, look good. Because you want to attract your potential partner. But when you are together with someone already, right, then you think like, okay, it's okay, I got a partner now, so I just 随便啦, I don't care anymore. I just let go, don't need to make out anymore, don't need to work out anymore, because I have a partner already. And then you think that he or she is not going to leave you or whatever. Okay, I know it sounds very superficial, but you have to agree that at the back of your mind, right, looks do matter. Okay, so what I'm saying is, even if you're together with someone, right, you have to put in a bit of effort to look decent.
Don't take it for granted, I think.
Correct. Yeah, not like you have to look like a super model or whatever, or like the guy must have 10-pack, that kind of thing. But at least look healthy and look decent.
Must have effort lah. Must have effort.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the first thing.
First point, yeah.
The second point is that you must do your very best in your career. You don't need to be wildly successful, but you need to do your very best.
Right.
I think for me, I try very, very hard in my career.
Yeah.
So I expect that from my woman also.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing is, if you want to be more desirable to me, right, you need to be very passionate.
Towards you?
Towards the...
Every day, like today,
okay, very passionate towards the things that you are doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing
so,
you. Okay.
Right, so maybe you got a particular hobby or interest.
Okay.
I find passion very sexy. Very, very sexy. When women talk about their ambitions, about their hobbies, about the things that they like to buy or do or like to read, right? Or the kind of movies that they like to watch or the kind of like personalities they follow. And they talk about it with such fervor and knowledge, Wow,
Right.
I find that fucking sexy.
Oh.
Yeah, so those are the three things to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's the same for women as well. I think women, what they look for in a man also to have a different perspective. They want a man to know what they want or have like a passion at least. That means something that they are serious in. Whatever it is, can be gym, can be like taekwondo, whatever stuff. Yeah. So once they have something that they love, right, I think it attracts the woman as well. Okay, for me, right, okay, I will just add on the last point. I think being confident is very important as a woman or as a man. Being confident and being so-called like arrogant is very different. Okay, confident is when you are very sure of yourself. Arrogance is like when you want to show what you have, that kind of thing, and then act someone like you are not okay, act like someone that you are not. So if you are being confident, you know what your value is. I think that's very important. You need to know your self-worth and your self-value. Yeah, so don't be either a man or woman. Don't be like thinking that, I need to impress my partner or whatever. Then I become someone that I'm not, or try to like go after them. Like try to like they say I've seen like women try their best to like be in the good books of like guys like they do whatever they want, or they send food to them or go and like
Sim they call it sim, right?
Sim is the guy
Oh, sim is the guy.
Yeah, like woman I don't know but yeah, the same thing. Guys also will go and sim after the woman. They try to like do whatever they can, that kind of stuff. So you need to know your self-worth. Then that is something that is attractive to both genders actually. Yeah.
How did the word sim come about?
I don't know that. We will talk about that in the next topic. Okay, so with that, I think we have come to the end of this topic. So please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you feel like you can relate to our topics and then it helps you in some way or another. Okay, look forward to the next topic and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.